What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're gonna check out why is Genesect in the drives not shiny, and what does that do to everybody's motivation in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys feeling about Genesect Douse Drive not being shiny in Pokemon Go? Does it really disappoint you? Or do you take the time to be able to be like, okay, it's not shiny, that's cool. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think as far as this goes. So with all that said, guys, we are now going to break down my reasons and my whys behind why I think that they cycle through these Pokemon and why I think it's actually a benefit to us as trainers to be able to keep us on par and have a lot more fun in Pokemon Go in the long run and longevity of the game. Because obviously, as we do know, if you play Pokemon Go, you've been here for a while, you've been with me for a while, maybe you're just new. Pokemon Go is not a, hey, I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna beat it real quick, and then I'm gonna leave. I mean, you can do that. You can get to level 40 and you can leave, you get to level 50 and you leave. But it's more of a marathon type game. And with marathon type games, you have to have a even-keeled balance to keep you centered and focused when you play games like this so that you don't get burnt out trying to do this massive sprints. Because if you try to massively sprint to level 50, you will be burnt out by the time you are done with that. And maybe by that point, you may not want to play anymore. And then after all this hard work, you have all of these crazy XP. At that point, you should be catching a lot of Pokemon and having a lot of shinies. And you should be kind of sitting in a really good spot to set yourself up now for success in the game. It's like you have to grind into success in Pokemon Go. And I want to make sure that we always keep that topic in mind when we are playing. So with all that said, let's jump into it to make sure that you guys know from my perspective why I think it's a good thing and why I think you guys should all cherish these situations when there's not shinies in the game for the raid bosses. So let's start off. If everything in Pokemon Go was shiny as far as a raid boss, would you guys still have the desire to keep raiding as hard all the time? Maybe the answer to you is yes. I am curious to see this situation definitely in the comments below, because imagine if like every single raid boss that ever came out was instantly shiny. There would be like no anticipation for when the shiny would come out. So I remember like back in the day when my friends were telling me about Zekrom, because I'm a Gen 1 baby, I didn't know anything about future generations and especially the future legendary Pokemon. And then when Zekrom actually came out, and me kind of like flashing back to talking about my buddy Daniel, and he was like, dude, Zekrom is gonna be a beast, it's a dragon, and it's an electric type. And I was like, what? I'm like, they have dragon and electric types, and it's a legendary, and it's a beast, and it looks cool. And then when it actually came out, the nostalgia hit like so hard for me. It was like a really cool situation. So for me, if everything was shiny, obviously I would have a lot more fun. Obviously the content would be a lot better. Obviously everybody would have the potential to grind for the shinies. But I think that situation is a trajectory for burnout and to not value the shiny Pokemon as much when we do end up getting it. Which leads us into our desires and our needs. It's like, yeah, I know shiny Genesect is already out. I know, so this situation is a little bit unique, but we can use this situation as a kind of gauge for like where we're at. I totally get the drives, like why not be shiny, right? The shiny's already out, but at the same time, you know, like they're kind of cool and they have XL candy. You can't trade Genesect, right? So you're getting XL candy when you're raiding for it. Do a couple of them. This one has Techno Blast, which is a water move, which actually covers the fire weakness, double weakness of the Genesect. So that's pretty cool. So for me, what I see these situations as my number 3 point, which is going to be the warranted rest in the marathon of the game of Pokemon Go. Because like I did talk to you guys about, Pokemon Go is a marathon type game. Like sure, you can jump in and catch shiny and be like, all right, I beat the game. There's not really a beating the game to Pokemon Go. And so when you kind of have that mindset and then you see like, okay, there's all these shinies last month and there's new Pokemon, the Lake Guardians were out, and then the Genesect with Douse Drive comes out and it's not shiny, you can focus your time on catching some Pokemon, building up some Stardust. It's really important to catch Pokemon beyond just raid for XP. So when these Genesects come out, I do some. Yes, of course I do. I enjoy doing them. I don't really care that much, and I don't raid crazy hard, but at the same time, if you guys are like, well, I need the XP, then obviously that's a good thing to do. Or you could focus on your friendship bonuses, or you could go out and catch a lot of Pokemon, because don't forget, catching Pokemon is how you build up your Stardust, and that's very important in Pokemon Go. So not having that empty shell of just XP without really strong Pokemon is really important, and these raid bosses with the breaks give us rest from raids, give our wallets a little bit of rest, and get us back into gear. Think about it like a vacation from raiding, and then as soon as the next shiny come out, I'm really excited about this shiny Giratina altered form. I'm gonna go pretty hard on that Pokemon. I really want the 100% IV. I just think it's really cool, and I love the shiny. It's one of my favorites, and it gives you XL candy. So now I'm like totally cool with the rest, because I know as soon as that Giratina altered form comes out with the shiny, we're going full force again. So that's how I kind of sit as it in my mindset. What do you guys feel about that? And then that leaves to my last 2 points, which it gives, one, a lot more anticipation for the future Pokemon coming out, right? So it's like, when that shiny does come out, it's like, oh man, I've been waiting for this shiny for so long. Genesect comes out with the Douse Drive and other drives. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, we haven't got this yet. It's gonna be a lot more fun. So I think that if we know that that's part of the game, and we appreciate it as a rest time and as something that's coming in the future, it makes the situation a lot more tolerable for all of us. That's just how I see it. I love the warranted rest. I've been playing Pokemon Go for over 5 years now, so anytime there's not like shiny raid boss, shiny raid boss, shiny raid boss, shiny raid boss, I'm like, oh my goodness, when can I stop raiding? I just need a little bit of a break. And maybe some of you guys are newer, you don't have that feeling yet, or maybe you've been going for 5 years and you love the game so much that that's not a situation, but then that creates more nostalgia for me. And nostalgia in Pokemon Go is one of the biggest things that I really enjoy, is when you're anticipating something and it's like such a far out thing in the future, and then it becomes part of the game. It's like, wow, I'm actually catching a Zekrom, right? Like I'm actually raiding a Zekrom or a Reshiram, or, you know, shiny Mewtwo is actually out, or oh wait, here goes the big one. Mega Mewtwo is actually out in Pokemon Go. I can't wait for it to come out. I know it's gonna be a game breaker of a Pokemon, but like, man, what an experience. We have the Mega that finally we've been waiting for so long. It's gonna be so strong. It has so many different moves. I have like three Mega Mewtwo's ready to go, because I have one with Psystrike and Shadow Ball, and then I have another one with another moveset and another moveset. Like that, for me, is like the gold of Pokemon Go and Pokemon in general. And like nostalgia just makes things so cool that we have these Pokemon that we've talked about and thought about and fantasized about, and then boom, they come into the game. Granted, Genesect Douse Drive is probably, maybe it is, but not one of those Pokemon, because there's already a regular Genesect with a shiny out. But think of it in those terms, and think of it as that situation, and then put it into perspective. Use it as rest, guys. Take some time to just like catch some Pokemon, play a different aspect of the game, and be ready for the next shiny raid boss in Pokemon Go. And thank your wallet for a little bit of a break. Why not? So let me know what you guys think about that scenario when I phrase it for that situation for you guys in Pokemon Go. And as always, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys and helping you guys with your mindset, your appreciation, and going forward in the game to help you guys succeed. So thank you, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.